This is what happens. Things burn down.
Dirty.
Dirty. Things just catch on fire, you know? All right, 3, 2, 1. What up? What up? It's myself, DJ GKID. This is the G Sauce Show. And back there, right to my left, is my man MJ Kobe.
Just gotta look at him.
MJ Kobe. Get him. There he is. We are literally in the den slash in the kitchen, creative space slash vibe slash hookah room, book room. What else is in this room? Guitar room.
All of the greatest things, man.
All
We
the
got
great, all
books
the
in this room.
all the greatest things in the room.
Yeah.
What up?
Hot
What up?
shit. Hot shit in this room. That's it.
It
That's
is.
it.
It's decorated
What
so.
y'all need to know?
It's decorated so dopely. If that is a word, I just made that up. So dopely.
So dopely.
So dopely.
How would you spell it? D-O-P-L-Y or D-O-P-E-L-Y?
I'm terrible at spelling, but
Hey, I love the honesty.
yeah,
I
no
love
real
honesty.
shit. Let's see. We got gold. We like gold,
Oak and gold out here.
oak and gold. You know what I'm saying? Let's start the clock on this thing. I totally forgot to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. This is what we do. This is
this shit right here.
Look at that. I told you. That's some Rona right there. All the way. Rona. This is our, like, what? This is our
Fina. I forgot the Fina.
This is our third attempt on this one. Third attempt.
Yeah.
Three
Third
times
take.
a charm, right?
Third time's a charm.
The third time around,
That's
you know,
right.
it's just like almost like relationship.
Knees
The
and
third,
ashy.
the third one might be you get married. I have not been married yet, but same. Anyway, on to pressing issues.
Right. What's your take on marriage? How I take on marriage?
Let me turn this on. Marriage. Are we gonna get into that? I don't know if we want to go into that.
You want to jump deep right there?
We'll give
Just
it like
real quick,
let's do
like,
a quick
or not?
synopsis, right quick. Let's do like a 2-minute,
Excuse me.
just a break on to. Okay, so your question is, what's your take on it, or what's my take on it?
What's your take on marriage?
Take on marriage. There's definitely a lot of compromise and a lot of you have to be honest with yourself. That's one thing when you walk into it, and also be a loyal person, good person, have integrity, and I mean, it takes a lot of work. You got to be ready to do a lot of sacrificing on certain things. Just like having a kid too. I have a daughter, so you know it's a little bit of a when you're
Having
in a
kids
relationship.
is totally different.
No, it is different, but it's
totally different.
It's,
Having
it-
kids is forever. Marriage,
it
cannot.
is. It is.
Marriage,
No,
I
it
won't say
is.
cannot, but marriage is not forever.
It isn't.
In a lot of cases.
But it's a lot of work and dedication and a lot of sacrifice.
Absolutely.
So that's where the comparison is. But like
Absolutely.
when it comes to marriage, yeah,
But having a kid is
it's
forever.
not for
like,
everybody though. Marriage
don't
is
think
not
it's
for
not.
everybody. It's not for everybody, but if you can do it, it definitely that's something. You know, my parents were married for 30+ years before my dad passed away. But like they were together for a minute. You know what I'm
whole
saying? It takes a
30.
lot of work and sacrifice and just listening. Have a good ear. So I was just peeping because we were talking last time on the phone about the Travis Scott. But we were talking about
episode 2 of
this is
two.
episode
What?
official episode 2. All right.
What y'all talking about? We had to do it in real time.
I was like, you know what? I need Fame on this next one, and we're gonna
co-host,
we,
baby. I'm
we,
the co-host.
We no we.
Oh,
I,
shit, Pippin,
I
J.
honest-
Kobe, Pippin.
I honestly
Pippin in the-
no. I
Then we go to
don't
the
really.
championships.
I feel everybody should sign. Honestly,
They
I
did
think we're
Pippin
equal.
dirty.
It's like when Drake and 2 Chainz does a song. They both great artists. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they.
But Drake be bodying everybody on those songs.
Yeah, that's somebody's own perception on the music.
That's
but
true,
but
that's
they're
true.
great. You know what
I
I'm saying?
played that Nas album for somebody, a younger dude,
Okay.
and he got a song with a young dude on there, Lil Durk or some shit, like one of them little dudes. And no disrespect, but
You know I gotta do it to him. You know.
Dirty Rona. Rona.
So you played the track.
Yeah, so
Nas is on the track, which just dropped like a week ago. It was
like
last
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I've been riding around with that for a couple weeks now.
2 weeks. What is it? I mean, what's your take on it? I haven't really listened to the whole thing.
King's Disease. Shout out to Nas. King's Disease.
King's Disease. Okay.
King's Disease is fucking amazing.
I'm gonna have to look that up right now.
Probably one of the best Nas albums ever. The one he did with Kanye was pretty cool to me. It was like whatever. A lot of people slept on that. They didn't like it. You know, it was like
I didn't realize Nas went that far with Kanye.
Hey, Barack Obama, before he got out of office, he said he wanted Nas to do a project with Kanye West. They did it. It was one of those 7-cut, you know what I'm saying, quick joints.
Okay, so it was like a really quick.
Yeah.
I have
everything on
I
there.
think I might have listened to. Did I listen to that? I know that Nas did one with was it
Ultra Black. Ultra Black. This shit.
So what?
To slap.
So what was the one that you showed to your buddy, the young apprentice?
Let's see what that. Let's see
What
what
was
that
the name?
playlist is like. Let's see what that playlist is like. Go.
The full album, King.
Dirty.
King Disease.
Dirty
I'm
little
listening to it
shit.
in my headphones. If I could play it.
And he basically what happened was, dude was like we listening to the joint. He disrespecting Nas verses. Like talking through the verses and shit, and I'm like, that's just disrespectful. Like
who's
the dude? The young
oh,
dude, yeah,
okay. So the
disrespecting
one
Nas
that you were showing,
verses.
okay.
Yeah, don't be talking through no Nas verses. Don't be talking through no high verses. Period. And Nas just get it. Like
Did you just talk over the words?
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like stop talking during. I'm listening. Okay, disrespecting this man's verses right now. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Talking through the Nas verses, then this young dude come on. He got like the high pitched singing shit with the auto tune on it, little filter on his shit.
What's the name of the track?
I don't even know what the name of the track was. Like it
What was
wasn't
it?
that stand out to me. Like see, look at them features. Not Anderson .Paak, Bruce B. The Firm.
How was that Anderson .Paak one? Because
That
I've
shit
not.
was amazing. That's
Amazing.
one of the best joints on there.
People were saying no to that one. They were like, I don't really get it, but I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go through all of the, because Nas, you need to really sit down and really like listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Not just like for me personally, so I can get all the meat and potatoes and the juices and just feel the total vibe to it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. It wasn't spicy. It was a one when he was like, he said some shit. Like they carry Macs without the Apple computers or some shit like that. That shit was cool.
Bars.
You know, that wasn't Nas, but it was
Bars.
an old little dude, and he like as soon as he started rapping, he just like stopped and started listening. I was looking like, what are you listening for? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like
what are you
where's your
listening
attention?
This shit is wild.
Terrible.
You better listen to these bars Nas is talking about. That shit
Dirty.
That shit disrespectful. It had me like
Disrespectful, dirty bastard.
had my shit in a bunch, bro. Like, I swear to God, I'm about to kick this nigga out the den.
Get out of here. You're
Get
not
out of the
allowed in my
dojo.
kitchen.
You can't even practice here, bro.
Yeah,
you're not
get
Cobra Kai.
Hey, talking about Cobra Kai.
That shit hard.
Have you? Sorry, I started watching that,
That shit hard.
and I'm an '80s baby. That movie came out when I was barely a couple years old, but when I went back to watch it, we
got the boys out.
We got the
there,
boys
boy.
out here. Shout out to Vegas.
True to life sound effects. Shout out to Las Vegas, man.
That's real talk right there.
It's
Somebody's
dirty in
dying
the
as
city.
we're doing our podcast.
It's real dirty in the city.
Sorry for your loss. That's what I'm gonna say. That's terrible, but I'm just saying, like,
that is terrible.
like, real,
That's very terrible.
it's funny, but it's also like kind of like, damn, I'm sorry for your loss, for real, you know. But yeah, that Cobra Kai, I honestly felt like, see, those guys were doing, they were doing.
We in Summerlin
YouTube.
too, by the way.
Yeah, we in a nicer area, and there's still.
We got sirens.
We still
in this
got that.
motherfucker.
So,
God damn.
you know, shout out to everybody on the East Coast, 'cause that's like a, you know, I'm used to, you know, when I was a kid, I heard that all the time, you know, But it's that Rona. It's that Rona.
This shit still ain't nothing compared to where I grew up in Watts.
Hell no.
Shout out to 120th and Central.
That's right.
120th and Central.
Real quick.
Taco Pete Virtues.
All right. We're gonna go into it real quick.
Ooh,
Hey,
I was about to get off.
When we went,
I was about to get off. I was about to stop.
I know you can go to tangent and just keep going and going and going.
Dirty.
We got you. No, but I just remember the time when we went out to Cali, and this is something that I kind of expected but didn't at the same time because it caught me off guard. But it was like, I know he's, you know, from an area that might not be so like Summerlin. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right.
I know the story you about to bring up.
Yeah, and so like I was just shocked. I wasn't shocked, but I was more of just like, wow, this is what he's been talking about the whole time. Like I was like, I get it. I understand why Will is the way he is.
Hey, so what happens is
You can tell the story.
We went out there for a show or some shit like that. I forget what year it was.
Yeah, it was like
2011, 12, 13.
No, it might have been somewhere around like 2008 to 2010, 11, something like that. So go on.
And it's dirty. What happens is, like that, and it's dirty. So no, we go back to the hood. Then we just take like a quick little stop through, like brief little, get through to the hood. And I got G, I got Quest, I got a couple other people with me, right? Like, I just took the whole camp out there. I took the whole Las Vegas camp out there, and
yes,
like we out front of we on 120th between Central and Avalon, where I grew up, right across the street from Magic Johnson Park. This ain't where I grew up, like.
That's where, like, Kendrick was out there in that little area. You told me something about he was a couple blocks up from you way back in the day. Because he's younger. A little younger.
Rosecrans shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go straight up Central, you can hit Rosecrans. My mom lived, like, right up the block from that right now.
It's crazy.
She got a nice little house over there across the street from the mayor of Compton.
So, we went out there, and then I think it was it the first night or the second night when we stayed at your mom's, right?
Second night.
It was the second night.
Yeah. So we out there at my mom's. At this point in time, she's still like deep in the hood, and we just out there chilling like it's Las Vegas or some shit like that.
Right.
And a car starts rolling up real slow, like. Mm-hmm. And I like sometimes we used to do that to each other, like, hey, pull up real slow, and then somebody roll the window down, and be like just yell some other shit, like nigga, you know what I'm saying, like fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
fuck them crabs or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm on the crib end where I grew up, so car roll up slow, and I'm thinking like, ooh, it could be like one of the homies about to do some shit, but by the time they like.
Right.
Get up to where they supposed to like say some shit or do some shit to scare us, they don't do it. So I'm just like, we looking at the car slowly as it pulls up.
Right.
And I got everybody. I'm like, hey, chill out. So we looking around. I'm like looking at this car. I was like, who is this? And everybody in the hood is like, I got a couple of my boys from the hood out there too. And we just kind of looking like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Car pulling up real slow. And they roll the window down, and I look at the face, and then somebody that I know, and the nigga just kind of like look, and he got on all red, you know.
Ooh,
so I grew up in the crib part of the hood. Man, I screamed break. Everybody just started darting.
I ran. I was like, first of all, I was like, I kind of froze for a second, but I was like, once he was like for the third break, like I was like, oh, I gotta get out of here, and like. Where we ran, it was like maybe like 5, 6 of us. We ran straight down this like it looked like a back alley, and I'm like,
everybody was following me.
Everybody was following, But it was narrow. It was like no other way to divide. Like go this way, I go that way. We just went a straight line. And if he could have, I mean, if it was like real danger, like one down, like literally sniper
all of us. One bullet would have went. You got multiple kills on one shot. You got all headshots.
Yeah, exactly. Just one bullet hit all 6 guys.
All he had to do
like
was come through with one chop.
I would have been like,
nobody zigzagging, no nothing.
I was like, I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna, if it starts shooting, I'm just gonna fall to the ground. Fuck it.
Hey,
I'm gonna act like I'm dead.
We jetted clean the fuck out. We in the alley, everybody sweating and shit. I don't know how, like we broke a sweat real fucking fast.
Yeah. It was real hot, fast. Man. Summer's out there.
Back there in the alley, which is probably the most dangerous place.
Dude.
And we out there huddling up, like, all right, cool, like. Everybody good? And we like, oh shit, yeah, I thought he was.
I honestly thought I was gonna die in L.A. I was like, oh man, live and die in L.A.
This nigga got out the car. We start peeking around the corner and shit. Everybody looking like, oh, that's such and such.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
it was a blood though. It was a blood.
Come to find out, was it the neighbor down the block or?
It was. I was.
Okay.
I think it was Speedy. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was.
That's
Speedy.
so crazy though. Yeah. You know. I don't know, but that's just a little shout out to the sirens. I don't know who that was, but sorry.
It sounded like ambulance.
No, it was
ambulance
like when I was rolling up back here, I saw one coming in through the gates, but he turned the lights on and then turned them off. Like I was like, okay.
Difference between the sirens. Police go woo, woo,
no
woo. Ambulances woo,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a long drawn out, and then of course, you know, like
anytime I hear any noise, man, I just get out the way, man.
Any sirens, yeah. Like I'm out of here. I be walking towards the cop sirens sometimes. Why in the fuck do I do that?
Just get out. Just get out.
Just looking, trying to see what's going on over here.
We're so conditioned to look.
But don't get it twisted. No eerie cop vibes over here. I hate eerie cop vibes.
Yeah.
People that's just like looking out your windows and shit, and just like always like we in Summerlin, so it's like a cool like vibe. So you know, people.
It's a little bit more comfortable in this area because I used to live out here on this side, but it really is a difference when you go. I would say like the southern, like the deeper end of the hood of Vegas. I guess Vegas don't really have a hood, but when it's the sketchier part.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Why we read?
We already read. God.
What is going on?
We always do this. I got the other one going, but real quick, what you think?
Pop that bottle, son. What's going on?
What you think of the
freshman joint?
Did you watch this at all, or did you?
I didn't watch this at all. Like I'm really not in tune with these guys. They all sound the same.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: like, since this whole COVID, you think that
they can label me old? I'm cool. I'm comfortable with it. But nobody can't fuck with me though.
I feel like
nobody can't fuck with me.
There shouldn't be an age restriction on the age on. If you're hot and you're new to, you know, it's just like comedians or actors, they're all range from every age group. You know, sometimes they get picked up at a later age in their life. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, this is the politics of it. I honestly think that I see these double XLs each year, and I feel like you're like maybe like 1% of them you'll see them for the following year, like in the sense of like music wise, because like I've never seen any like legendary artists on a double XL like as of yet. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like
legendary artists,
meaning like
Kendrick did the double XL.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
did. Okay, he's probably the only one.
He didn't
honestly.
do actually he did the BET Cypher. I'm sorry.
He did this. I don't think he was on double XL. I think he was on the.
No, there's a lot of. Big Sean was a double XL freshman.
Big Sean.
Yeah, Asher Roth was a double XL freshman. Yeah, that class was fucking amazing.
It's just a lot of times there's a very small percentage where you see actually, you know, come out of double XL, you know, and really kill it.
They be holding their shit though. A lot of them be holding their shit.
You know, I mean, they're talented. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just like commercial wise, I don't know.
Oh, we really thugging the night out here.
We
are really.
This is like
the
the second.
It's dirty.
You sure? I think it's because we started this podcast. And
It's dirty, bruh.
I have not heard this much, unless like they said, it's like when you buy a car, and then all
DUIs and accidents.
Yeah,
DUIs
I mean,
and
there's a lot of that out here. Period. But like, that was the second one in the last like what 6-7 minutes.
It could
Unless
be
it was
the
the
same
same one.
It could be the same ambulance. They just running
picking
around
up
like,
more
where
people.
do we find these niggas? This nigga dead. He dead. He on the ground. Like God forbid, like this nigga's over there like I can't breathe. Like
We're gonna have to edit this
if
part
that
out.
was me, I'd be on the I'm over here. Niggas, I'm over here. Please.
I can't breathe.
I be came from minutes to spitting up that spaghetti sauce shit he was spitting. You know what I'm saying? I really would be like, bro, come and get me.
Come and get me.
Look, you got 21
no.
Savage on there.
You
Look,
did? No.
21 Savage.
That's
yeah.
right. We're going back in time. That was in
21 Savage.
2016. All right. So that's what I'm saying. There's
Pull all
only a
them
small.
shits up, boy.
There's only a small percentage of guys that break away from that group that actually do really well. 21 actually, I feel in a lot of ways, it was Little Uzi, Little Yachty, and
You sleep on a hookah.
yeah, I need some hookah right now. And those, I mean, it's a small percentage, and I think as the years go by, it gets worse. Like I'd be like, man,
Yeah, a lot of them get on there. They be on some fuck shit.
Who do you think? You think there's gonna be any big contenders, if any?
Lil Uzi was trash. I think
That's what I'm
Kodak
saying.
Black on there was trash too.
That's what I'm saying.
I just need they be trying to get on there and freestyle. Like at least have something prepped. This is going at least nationwide. It's probably going worldwide at this point. Hip hop is a worldwide avenue to just like have your voice heard.
I'm trying to think of what was Dizzy Wright on there too, right?
I'm not sure.
I think Dizzy was on Double XL.
I haven't really kept up with his career, but I fuck with Dizzy Wright. I know he's like is he worldwide now? I know he did like a nationwide tour when he was with what label did he end up signing with?
Well, wasn't he with the indie? He was on what's it called?
Not Strange Music. It was like one of them Fueled by Ramens. That's the rock version of the label he was on, or some shit like that. Was it with like Chris Calico? Chris Calico's on Strange Music, ain't he?
I think so. Strange Music. RL is on there. And you always see him doing collabs.
The guy Hobson was on. Was he?
Hobson.
No, Hobson was on the same label that Dizzy
was on. He was Dizzy was actually
Funk Volume.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I had to think. Hobson, Funk Volume.
See, we had to go through the whole list in our brains.
Go through the whole shit,
There's a encyclopedia that we go through in our brains.
Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me.
We just go through.
I torture a little ass. You come over here, man. Don't judge me.
Yeah, no, he got bars all day.
Yeah, Dizzy Wright got bars. I respect Dizzy Wright.
No, Dizzy
that's my
bars.
dude. Like, yeah.
But I'm saying Fame got bars. You got bars.
Definitely.
You got bars.
That's
you got bars.
It goes without saying.
Will send you
packing,
home
packing for real.
with your tail between your legs.
I ain't asking
like,
for no smoke. I ain't asking for no smoke.
No smoke. We just stating facts.
I'm lightweight, kind of retired.
A little bit. You know what? I'm gonna take him out of retirement a little bit and just let's do it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You only live once.
Greenwood.
Oh.
Check.
He don't want that smoke.
No.
I don't want that smoke.
I'm good. I ain't got time to be fighting with little people. I ain't got time to be fighting no babies, no littles.
No littles,
no
babies.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling.
We gotta chill.
Just chilling.
I'm
here to make good music. I'm just documenting my shit, like more so than anything. If that's the subject, that
just make some dope stuff, man.
Yeah, I just. All right, so when it comes down to music, I look at it like this. It's just my audio book of my life. You know what I'm saying? I just did it in rhyme form over beats. You know what I'm saying? And I tell stories that I want to tell, and that's just pretty much it with me, man.
I just think that
there's nothing to prove here.
I think that you're right. It's whatever you feel comfortable, man. You put out some good material over the years, man. And being signed to an indie for a while, I just that you want to go a different direction. You know what I'm saying? You want to do it in a way that is you feel best fit, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. So, props to you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So this was we're kind of going to throwbacks here. 2019.
Gutter
It was
baby.
Stallion, Baby, the Baby, and who else was on here? I saw somebody else that was
See,
on there.
Megan Thee Stallion and the baby. You know,
But see,
like
the Baby, you
they
could tell.
killing it.
The Baby,
They killing it
honestly,
right now.
this is what I'm gonna say about the Baby. His grind, as we say today, his grind is immaculate. That's all I gotta say. Cause you could just see it.
I fuck
Even
with
before he was on this, I was like, man, he's gonna do it without the labels.
I
He
fuck
don't
with the
need
baby.
anybody. Honestly,
I like his music. Like he just makes good music. Like outside
yeah.
of his name, I don't like the name, but that I mean, shit. No knock on the name. The name.
I think his old name was Baby Jesus or something like that, or Baby God or something. I think it was. What was his old name?
I just think it's too many babies in the game. Like back in my day, you had to
Youngs.
battle for the name. You know what I'm saying? Like it can only be one. There can only be one.
Little
You know
Wayne.
what I'm saying? Like
There can only be
imagine
one
if
Little
another
Wayne.
dude came out named like Baby Wayne or some shit like
Yeah.
that, or you know what I'm saying? That's Lil Wayne, and then somebody came out and they just like Infant Wayne or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like Wayne will feel a certain way, Wheezy. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody be like, "Yo, my
Yeah.
name is like a Baby Wheezy," or you know what I'm saying? Like Tiny Wheezy or YBF Wheezy or
Tiny
some shit
Wheezy.
like that. You know what I'm saying? GMB Wheezy, like
Yo, no, but like, it's true. You can have multiple aliases. You know what I'm saying? Like, until you get it right. And I think the Baby.
you see me, MJ Kobe,
MJ Kobe. He has
the goats,
the goats.
Will Chamberlain.
William Billiam. I call him Billiam.
He just scored another 100 points. That's the headline. It's
Dirty.
dirty little shit.
Dirty little. He shitted on the carpet.
He shat on the carpet, you dirty little shit.
Ugh.
Boom. Kicked the dog in his ass.
Yeah. We dying over here. What's going
Oh
on?
my
What's
God.
going on with
He
us?
kicked the dog in his ass. God damn.
He put.
Dirty little shit.
It's crazy. Little walk down memory lane of
Dog is
all
that? It gotta
the.
be like a terrier. It's gonna be like a terrier or some shit like that. A little stupid ass terrier chihuahua or some shit. Like, this dog's got no sense. His dad was a rambunctious dog. He ran the streets. You know, like fucking retarded dog. Got hit by a car once. You know, and whenever you see him, he kind of like scurry off. That back leg be coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I need to do the show with this gentleman, because he just says the darndest things. I'm just saying, like, come on, man.
I've taken off on 3 dogs in my life. 3 dogs. I'm just teed off. Like a young boy just teeing off on shit, boy. I was a kid. I swear to God. I swear to God.
So you're saying you punted these dogs?
No,
Is that
I
what
punched these dogs
You
straight in
punched-
the fucking face.
you
Straight
did?
in
Like
the face.
like straight on, like
Bro.
like
All right, I give you one story.
Now-
I give you 2 stories real quick.
All right.
Give you 2 stories real quick.
yeah.
One of them, it was like a Rottweiler, like German Shepherd or some shit like that. But it was like a stray dog. Like growing up, we just saw stray dogs all over the place. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I used to have to walk to the bus stop 4:00 in the morning. Actually, it wasn't. I was supposed to be leaving the house around 3:30. Like I was supposed to be going for school like right about now. Like growing up, like real shit. To
What
get to
time
my
is it?
bus,
Oh, yeah.
it's 3:40.
You gotta
So to get
jump
to my
the
bus
train.
at 4:21, so I had to walk over to 122nd. But I had to walk either through Magic Johnson Park or I had to walk straight up on the 20th to Avalon from Central because I'm closer to Central. So straight up to 120th, like to Avalon, pass up the Chinese spot, pass up the church, and then I make a right there by the church and just go like up this little hill.
It was a full journey.
Man, it was a whole trek. It was like a fucking adventure every fucking day. I'm going to school. Before school was a whole like scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And at this point in time, like, you go through the park, sprinklers coming on and shit. You know, they got like a little walkway path.
Nah, yeah.
Them sprinklers be. Like,
That was my note when I was going to school too. Like when you right before school, I'm like, why are they, like, is this a plot to just like ruin my clothes for the day? Is just to turn the sprinklers on right before class? And I never understood that. I really never understood that. Like I was like, why are they doing this to us?
Man.
And then you have muddy shoes, and I'm like, I just bought these shoes.
Dirty.
Dirty.
It's real dirty.
My shoes are dirty.
And then like say those sprinklers came on, like after a certain area, like in order to get over to like Avalon, you'd have to cross over some grass and shit like that. They'd have mud patches in the grass and shit. So I hated going through the park. It was beautiful, but I hated going through the park because I just want to be fresh, you know. So I used to walk up 120th, and then there's this little back way, little cut. You know what I'm saying? And the neighborhood over there is like Kitchen Crips. They're Crips. But it's nice houses over there, like cool little houses over there. And I would say cool houses. I know what nice houses are now. But there's some cool houses. You know, when you grow up in projects, you looking at those houses like, this is like some dirty shit. Like,
he's like, nah, I don't like this.
Yeah. And I'm looking at those houses. I'm like, damn, why can't we just
why can't we be there?
Right.
Why aren't we there yet? Are we there yet?
So what happens is I would take that little back street, and this one particular day, I stopped that way after this, by the way.
Right. You was like, nah, I'm done.
Right, I was done. So I
done.
took this little back street, and then I would like cut, like, because you can go up to 122nd and then like cut through. So you're coming out of this neighborhood, then I get to go up the street, just right past Avalon, and up the street, up this little hill to like this elementary that was 122nd Elementary. And so as I'm like crossing over Avalon, like I heard the dog like back when I was in that neighborhood before I crossed over Avalon.
You could hear him bark. Yeah. He was calling your name like,
I'm walking
Will,
faster.
Where you going?
I'm walking
Where you
faster.
coming from?
Bruh. I'm walking way faster at this point in time. And I'm just like, all right, cool. And I'm almost at a light jog, you know. And then as I hit that hill, that dog must have knew some shit, boy, because he was like, he got to hit that hill. I'm about to eat his ass up.
He's like, I smell the fear.
Man, this big ass dog start chasing. All I heard, like, I'm in my little light jog, like, all right, cool. I'm a little late for the bus too, so I know when I gotta like jog a little just to get there. So, hey, my bus driver was dirty as fuck. My bus driver, his name was Mr. Patterson. Shout out to Mr. Patterson, man.
Hey, shout out to him.
He was dirty as fuck. Like, you can be a minute late. Once it hit 422,
what a son! He's an asshole for that.
He gone. You could be right there running to the bus. He looking through that mirror, like,
like, sorry for your loss. Man, you're late.
Man, to this day, like, thank God I had Mr. Patterson there. He was trying to teach me the value of being on time.
Be on time now.
I mean, this day and age, I've lost several jobs just for not being on time. See, this was
get
the message.
That was low key. Your what's it called? Divine intervention right there. It was like, look, this is what happens when you're not on time.
Jamaican dude too.
But you know what? Some of the stuff is a blessing because
I don't even know how Mr. Patterson even knew my like. So my mom and my family would call me. Maybe that's how he caught it. Like my sister rode the bus with me. My brother rode the bus with me. My sister was always on fucking time. How? I don't know. She would just like, it'd be dirty. Like I'd be still getting dressed and shit. She out the house.
Voodoo.
And I'm like, fuck. I used to wear like curls in my head and shit too. Like for real. So I'd probably be doing my hair, some shit like that, throwing pro style black gel in my shit, trying to shake it out.
That's that's one thing that I noticed is he's always fresh, man. He's always looking good.
I be trying to get fresh, man.
You know
I just be trying to get fresh.
I try to get on his level.
I'm not fresh no more, man. I wear a t-shirt and some shorts.
Come on, man.
It's too hot out here for that shit.
It's more of the grown. I feel like it's more grown,
too
like
hot out here for that.
Grown
shit.
Style, fresh.
All of that. Wintertime, yes. Las Vegas wintertime is like that cold.
Are you ready for that? Are you ready
for
it?
Oh, yeah,
I'm kind of scared.
This year I did something different. 2020 I did some dirty shit.
Did you already cop for the winter already?
For the winter.
You already
it was so nasty. So nasty. Let me finish telling you a story about the goddamn dog.
Okay, so the dog. So the
dog. I got the dog. I got Mr. Patterson.
Yeah.
So the dog, like, I'm jogging. I'm in my light jog, getting up this hill. You know what I'm saying? All I hear is just like hella like fingernails clapping on the ground. Like this is not a dog that's been taken care of. his nails have grown. You know, if you like let him in your house,
Right.
you take the dog in or something like you could be a rescue dog. You better get those fucking big ass claws trimmed. But this motherfucker is like damn near half grown wolf.
He has
Or some
not
shit like
had
that.
a manicure in
Man,
7 months.
this nigga would scratch your arm off. I'm just like, I just start breaking, digging.
Heart is beating fast.
I played receiver, cornerback, and middle linebacker as a kid. So I'm just digging up that hill. I'm going as fast as I can too. Ooh, it ain't fast enough. That motherfucker getting closer and closer. That motherfucker just,
That's it.
Them
It's like a
motherfuckers
scary movie at that
close.
point.
they get
I'm like,
close as shit.
I'm like, no.
I'm like, fuck. As soon as I hear him like right behind me, I look behind me, and the first thing that came to my mind just swing. That motherfucker was mid-air. The dog was mid-fucking air. What is that?
I think that's your water getting
Oh, shit.
getting warm.
Steaming him up, fresh
It's-
tea. We
it's
could have
getting
tea
fresh.
right now.
Are we getting tea right now?
It's dirty tea and crumpets.
We've
Tea and crumpets.
yeah. I would say,
I didn't think it would last that long.
hey,
I didn't think it would last that long. If that shit was
That's-
gonna go on for like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm taking this shit back to the store. Fuck this
I'm
thing.
taking it back.
Fuck Primo.
oh,
Oh,
it's
he
coming back. It's coming back.
Grudge is back. Grudge is back. I'm gonna have to sage this bitch.
Sage it.
Sage this
He
fucking
actually
place,
does
bro.
have sage, so he
Nah,
really
they
does.
Bullshitting.
So did you like
Yeah.
give him an uppercut?
No, I gave
Hey,
this
what-
nigga the
what did-
coldest right
It
hook.
was like right,
Like,
clang.
I just like punched off the ground too. He was in the air too, and I like as soon as I looked over my shoulder, that motherfucker was right there, and I just boom. That motherfucker spinned in the air like it spun. And I swear to God, I was boom. That motherfucker just like he ran, tail between his legs, tail tucked like
Yeah.
Yang Yang would say. Yang Yang be like, I'm tucking my tail.
He's done.
Tail was tucked. He scurrying up the block. I heard them
Done.
fingernails get way far away from me real fast, and I was looking at him, his tail tucked up the block, going all the way, and I was looking like, ooh, I gave him the coldest right. I felt like I got a cool little victory off on that little dog, man.
It's done with him.
He was done.
You were like,
I ain't got no dog bark
I-
like DMX, but all my other dog sounds is like on key, bro.
yeah,
Like,
no,
real
it
shit.
is. No, it's true. Like when I first met him, he would do an impression of DMX really well.
Oh, I still got my DMX prayer. Y'all
He
hear
would
that
like
shit
kill
one day.
that.
Y'all
He'd
hear
be
that
killing
shit one
it.
day.
No, we'll save that for another day. But
Man, I get that nigga cold right. I give him the coldest right. I give him a Floyd Mayweather right. No, not even a Floyd. Like it had to be like a Mike Tyson right. That dog spun, bro. Like a full like. It was more than a 180. It was like, what is that? A 320 the other way. Like he was like,
he did a 680.
man, he was on some cat shit. He landed on his feet and just his tail little sagged off and shit. Like his whole little ass sagged off. And he just
It was a wrap.
he got that shit back together real quick. Them front arms was grabbing that pavement crazy, boy.
We don't condone. We don't condone. We don't condone.
No dog violence for sure.
No.
dog violence for sure.
We're checking the levels, but no dog violence. We don't beat up dogs or any or pets or anything like that.
Like I said, young boy, man. I was super young. And,
So,
I'm in life or death situations. This is like eat or be eaten.
especially out there,
Yeah.
there's a lot. There's a dog.
Stray
dog world.
dogs, stray dogs, bro. And I told you this dog is like big as a fucking wolf. And he was coming for me, man. He was coming for me.
He's trying to get hurt.
was not my intention. Is just be firing on dogs, bro. Not my intention.
Not at
But
all.
it was three of them. It was three of them in
Jeez.
total, man. The
So-
other one was a Dalmatian, and Dalmatians are big as shit. Dalmatians are big as shit.
They
And
are. They're pretty
This
tall.
Dalmatian, like, I knew the Dalmatian was in a neighborhood. The Dalmatian was a stray dog. Who would let a Dalmatian be a stray dog? Who would let a Dalmatian be a stray dog? It was a stray Dalmatian.
Who would let
Dalmatian
anybody
was
be-
like,
Yeah.
So we go to my neighbor's backyard, knock on his door, see if he can come out, But the stray Dalmatian was living on his back porch,
Okay.
So I didn't know that. Like they had like this big ass tire out there, and I guess it had all the puppies in there, and Dalmatian was super protective of the puppies. Like we was not coming in there to take the fucking puppies. We were coming in there to knock on the door, but I was behind like three people, getting ready to knock on Lil Cliff's door, Norma's door, her back door.
Okay.
and grab Lil Cliff. See if he come out. We probably was playing hoops or something like that. Football in the park. Who knows? Whatever in the hell. But we going on this backyard back porch. They got this big ass tire back there. The kind that like like the physical trainers lift and flip now.
Exactly. It's like
they had one of them big
3,000 pounds.
Yeah. And that fucking Dalmatian was back there. Those puppies were in that damn. I know now, because. And rest in peace to that Dalmatian. That Dalmatian ended up getting hit by a car shortly after that.
Damn.
I don't even know what happened to those puppies. Maybe
Tragedy.
they were rescue puppies. I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that one instance that happened with me. I got left so I'm behind 3 people, and they get to the back porch, and I'm like looking down or something like that. I used to as a kid walk with my head down. I still do it sometimes and look at my steps where I'm going.
Yeah, sometimes it's dangerous out there. You just
Man,
watch your step.
behind.
There's a lot of construction in Vegas for sure.
I'm
You
walking
gotta do that.
behind 3 people, and they kind of stop and I just kind of ran into them. What the fuck? And everybody starts running, and screaming, running like kids running and screaming, and when the smoke kind of clears, everybody passed me up, boom, boom, bumping in my shoulders and shit. I'm looking like, what the fuck? This big ass Dalmatian is just standing there, just growling at me, and I'm looking like oh shit. I kind of froze a little, and then I started breaking. The Dalmatian chased me. In the same situation, I heard those little getting close, and I turned around and swung on the Dalmatian. Bang! I just both of them. I hit them dead smack in the kisser. The Dalmatian spun too. Did a 360, nice little 360, scurried back.
Yo,
on the
we
back
gotta
porch.
put you in.
I
We gotta get some video
bro.
of this.
This is dead ass.
I know this is wrong, but this is just.
Shit.
I feel like we should do a skit like that. That would be hella funny.
That Dalmatian spun.
It was
ran
this
on
is
that back
real
porch,
life.
and I got on. I was like, yo, I'm out of here, boy.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss.
He gave him a right hook and 360.
It was not even Cliff's dog, man. It was not.
It was
even
it was a stranger.
It
Somebody
was just like a stray dog. Stray dog let his puppies back there. Hey, stay in this tire right here.
Stay in this tire.
Let me scavenge
Live
this
here.
random Watts neighborhood for food and shit. Real shit.
Scavenger.
And I had seen the Dalmatian a couple times, and it was not a friendly dog. It was not a friendly. It was a huge fucking dog too. But she was pregnant, and nobody really fucked with the Dalmatian. It was just kind of it's the Dalmatian, man. You see some street dogs, and you're like, yo,
nah,
what is this fucking dirty ass mutt doing over here? Get out of here.
I know.
A little rocks,
Get out of
rocks
here.
At it. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
You kick rocks and shit at
You
the
just
dog.
kick a rock and just be like, get away. I don't want the smoke.
Love dogs to this day. Love dogs to this day.
dogs.
I've had several dogs.
You can't hate on the dogs or any animal, but if they don't know you, they're just some of. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them are made to
Facts.
come after you, or protect, something. Especially if you running down somebody's neighborhood, they're gonna protect their owner. They don't want anybody around their owner or their babies. That's the deal.
Those babies, man.
Yeah.
The babies.
Especially. I remember. Okay, so I got a dog story too. Mine's is a little bit shorter. My cousin had I'm trying to remember what type of dog it was, but it was a big dog, and so I would visit once in a while. I would go from Connecticut to New York, and then one winter, I went over there, stayed over the house, and so I got up. It was probably afternoon, and I knew the dog knew me kind of. It wasn't like he never met me before, but I was young. I was probably 9, 10 years old, something like that. And this little fucker literally was thinking that I was, someone foreign. It was why? What are you doing here? And he was on my ass. He was bit me on my. It's not it was a light little He barely got my pants. But I'm staying over. Come on,
Just nip me real quick.
Nip me, gave me a nip. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Man, pit bulls are crazy, but those dogs are not fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, some dogs, man, dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Pit bulls they got weed smoker memory. You leave the house and you come back and that pit bull's back on you, man. I was at Ryan's house one time in the north. in the north. You gotta say it with an F.
North.
I was at Ryan's house one time.
North.
In the north.
On north side.
Town, Las
North-
Vegas. Like
North
shout
Vegas.
out to the north. And
Is this story number 2, right?
3, man.
No, this is 3. Okay.
This is I didn't punch this dog.
You didn't.
This dog just really got off on me, and this is probably karma for all the other shit.
You had my brothers.
Right, you hit 2 dogs in your life.
You
to
hurt
this
my
day,
brothers.
my arm's not the same, but like
Yeah.
So
Knock that guy out.
like I walk outside. He smelled it. He smelled
Smelt the fear.
got
Smelt the violence.
dog blood on his hands.
He is-
Like, he got
I must.
dirty.
I must get
register
him.
his hands in the dog world. It's like
I know, right?
lethal fucking weapon.
He's a threat to the dog community.
Right on the button.
I gotta
bro.
get him. Hey, what did he do? He just like basically.
And I
like,
went out of the house. I was already in the
he was
house
tripping.
chilling. Cut this dude's hair.
Oh, okay.
Went out of the house. Came back. I think we were looking at a car or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Came in the house. Went back. And
Right.
the fucking dog. Like I've seen the dog grow up. You know.
Okay.
But the dog, like as soon as I hit the door, you know. And nobody's with
Yeah.
me at this time, of course. Ryan's kind of sitting like in the living room or something like that. He's like, "Come in." And I'm like, all right, cool. Open the door. The dog just runs up and just snagged my fucking arm. Like, I blocked myself on my shit like this. My takeoff is not like it was when I was a kid.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you were just like,
I was like, oh,
I've been
shit,
here
like,
before.
the dog is cool. Like, you know, like I said, I've had several dogs. So I'm just looking like, this dog gonna be cool. Like, and he's like, the dog is running up. She's running up. It was a girl.
Right.
Pit bull. Dog's running up like a gray nose, you know, like gray pit.
Gray pit.
And dog runs up, like jump, and kind of like I'm thinking like, oh shit, like just to block myself, don't get my shit dirty and
Right.
shit. Dog like just bites me and just like just gave me a cool little shake. My shit like it snapped a little, and I was like, oh fuck, like it's weird, you know, like my shit was aching. I was like trying to cut his hair, and it was like pain in my wrist and shit.
So did he? So he didn't technically bite you. He just like
for shit like
gave
that.
gave you
For
whiplash
shit like
of the
that,
arm.
dogs get put down like you bit this
Oh,
motherfucking
okay.
person. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, I had teeth marks and shit in my
You
arm.
did?
And, yeah.
So he did
like,
bite you.
Dog shed blood and like
Uh,
damn near broke my arm. Like,
I would definitely.
you
go
my shit
uppercut
cracked. It
that.
was like, and I was like, oh, you know? like what the fuck is going on? I was like, fuck, like, and like Ryan, of course,
Some of that hookah.
came to like. He came to my defense with his dog and he's like yelling at the dog and shit like that. And I'm not gonna be like, animal control, like this dog just bit me and get my man's dog put down and shit. You know, like I just like whatever, you know. I let it be, cut his hair with a fucked up wrist, and I let it go. So there you have it. Sometimes dogs do dirty shit, dirty little shit. And yeah.
Dogs do dirty stuff.
Ryan smacked the shit out of her head. Bah! She was like, she had those little pit bull eyes, like looking sad and shit at him. Like, you know, he raised their eyebrows up and just like, oh shit, my bad, I ain't know. Like, shit. I was like, no, you fucking knew. He was telling her, like, you fucking knew. That's Will. Like, Will been around my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know, and the thing is, it's like, even there's been stories where the pets attack the owner. You know, it could be a cat, a dog, whatever. You know, it just sometimes they get in mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're having a bad day. They're having their period.
Yeah.
They're having their period.
PMS.
Or
PMS.
something, yeah. So, no, I get it. Sometimes they forget, man.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
No, that definitely is.
That dog probably deserved to. Like those other 2 dogs, they were gonna bite me, but I just bit them before they could bite me. You know, it was like a dog eat dog world. Like my karma is good, my dogma is straight.
Your dogma straight. You're like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm 2 and 1.
Yeah, we straight. I've seen some vicious dogs, and they be looking at me like, oh, you the tough one, huh? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I know y'all. Y'all know me. We good. I'm good in the dog world. My name be ringing in the dog bells, like silently ringing. You know, they can't hear that. That whistle is like, we can't hear it, but dogs can hear that shit. So my name ring like that. Like, yeah, like,
Yo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dog whistle ringing, man.
Dog whistles. Dog whistles.
That's crazy that you got bit by a dog. That's crazy. Snags your little ass.
He you know, it wasn't like he bit me because there was no marks or anything like that. It wasn't like, but like the fact that he bit my shorts, you know, my sweats, and it was just like, I was like, oh, you was trying to bite me. You know, he already knew me, but then he was like, he looked at me and was like, oh, I know who you are. he had a.
Oh yeah, you good? You just did some fuck shit over there. That one.
I was running. I wasn't aware what was going on, and he just snuck up behind me. I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
If somebody don't beat this kid's ass,
he was like, wait, are you an intruder or do I know you?
Right. If somebody don't beat this kid's ass, I'm gonna bite his little ass, and nobody got to you. And unfortunately, you had to learn through the dog.
I was like, you know what? I respect dogs. You know.
I respect dogs. Dogs are my peoples.
Pets in general.
I feel like my spirit animal is a wolf, and dogs come from wolves.
That's your spirit animal.
Yeah.
How you feel?
Wolf.
I don't know. I mean, I would say my
den. Oh, that is dirty.
What?
It's the den.
It's the den.
My spirit animal is a wolf.
Oh,
like
word
dirty.
association right
dirty.
there. It was word association right there.
That's a lot of word association.
Subconsciously. The subconscious. It was like thinking about it, and then I just threw it in there. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like a wolf.
Fuck. That is really dirty.
Dirty.
That was real.
I'm
dirty.
sorry. I'm just going on a tangent now.
It's God. It's dog.
See? There you go. There you go. Turn it. It goes a full circle. I know we watch the Joe Budden podcast a lot for me lately.
You ready for those comparisons? Like, oh, the fake JBP podcast.
Oh, you know what? I'm not even trying to go there with that.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not even gonna scenario.
We don't want no smoke, man. Like,
it's not. It's actually a compliment. Like, you know, like
if we get that,
I was doing radio for a while, and you know, everything that he was saying on his show, it really makes sense. You know, it I've been there. You know, and you know, I said I want to do something creative. I'm not just a one-trick pony type person, so I like doing this kind of stuff. It's always been sort of a I wouldn't even say sort of. It's always been a passion to be in music, period, in any shape, form, or media, you know, and just entertaining it. I grew up DJing when I was younger, you know, especially on the East Coast. So, you know, it's just like to see someone like an artist do something like this and step out of what he was doing before and then step into a different medium that's artistic. He has definitely a big voice in the music industry, period.
Oh, so we giving our hot take on the Joe Budden podcast?
What's that?
We giving our take on the Joe Budden podcast?
No, just on the recent episode. I don't know if you've seen it, and then on it
level.
He
through the roof for this dude, man.
No, definitely applause for him for sure. He's paving the way, you know. He's trailblazing and opening doors for other people to do their thing and own their own stuff instead of giving it all up to somebody else, you know.
Talk about it.
You know, definitely some great work. They've been doing that, all three of them, or actually all four of them. They've been doing it for at least 4 or 5 years or whatnot, and you know, to see this traction it just inspires not just myself but other creative people, you know. And there's a term he used was creators is the best way to describe what we do is create. You know, if you're a creator like yourself, and segue to Greenwood. We gotta play some Greenwood on this one. I'm gonna play that probably towards the end of the this episode, but definitely leak some a little bit.
Get these dudes the exclusive.
I'm gonna give a little bit. 30 seconds. Can I give him 30 seconds? Can I give him 30 seconds?
We give him 30 seconds.
Can I get 30? Okay.
30
Give him like a little hook verse kind of thing.
Little something. I got something in the bag for him. Let's see what
in
we
the
can
bag.
do.
In the bag.
Where's my bag?
Where's the bag at?
My bag.
Where's the bag? Yeah. Let's go find that. Let's go get that real quick. You know, getting this out there and really pushing it with, people I trust, and not just as friends, but like also as business. Like if you are gonna get into any kind of business, you should trust the people you're going into business with. Some people they kind of go, they'll take a left or a right turn on you, and at least expect it, and you have to adapt to it. But for the most part, like if you go, I've known Will, we've known each other for what 15 plus years. So it's like if this thing were to take off tomorrow, it's unlimited. We don't have to be limited to just one thing. But it's just another
the first guy that I met. Like, I won't say the first guy that I met, but the first friend that I made when I moved to Las Vegas.
And
so,
you along the way we've gone up and down with certain things in our own personal lives and what we gone through with when it comes to work, relationships, kids, whatnot, just life in general.
Man, I had
and
three on you. I went out and had 3 kids on my boy, man.
I was like,
he's seen the whole transition.
We definitely had a time apart. He was living his life and I was living my life, and at that time I was actually, doing the thing on the radio here in Las Vegas, High 975, and so, and then you reconnect, man. Friends are. I really believe in the whole thing of if you're really friends, it don't matter how much time it goes apart. Like, time passes, and the time apart from each other.
Try to test it.
You will always be friends. Like if you really are true friends. Like 20 years into boom, we can start right where we left off. And that's the great thing about
bang bang.
Finding some genuine people that really understand, and you can understand where they're coming from. Not everything's gonna be like we agree on everything, but for the most part, I think we're very we have like minds. I give him a lot of credit because he's always on it. He's always on it. I don't care how old you get. He's always on it. He just knows it. He keeps his ear to the ground. So and that's the same thing with me. I try to do that as well, but yeah, I saw this last episode. He barely was on there, and that's the human part of you. Like he I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram, but they were accused of him of and this is not to tie in with the dogs. Like that, right? This is not to tie in with the dog stories that you just made.
Hello, dog.
But this is a DogMa show. This is a DogMa episode. They were saying they were accusing him of having sex with dogs, like, and him beating his ex or whatever. And I'm like, dude, like, what is wrong with people? Why are they spreading these dumb rumors that obviously just doesn't make any sense? I get the part where females are gonna do, but I just wanted to get your input, like, because we're talking about dogs, so I just if somebody were to what's it called? Accuse you of basically fucking dogs. How you gonna feel about that? I would feel like very disappointed in people. Just be like, dude, are you serious right now? Can you be less of a human being? Because there's actual people that sick individuals that do that to animals. Period. There was a thing online where a girl had the dog. You know what I'm saying? And then you have stories of like Mexico where you have like the donkey and the girl and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So like, what do you think about that? Why? I mean,
I know people do sick shit with animals.
Yeah. What do you think that?
I know a guy from Cuba who said they used to fuck cows. Like they would fuck banana trees out there. He goes, wow. You go into banana fields, and he goes like all the banana trees have like holes in them and shit like that. But they do. They lay into pigs. They lay into cows. That is something
where we can just.
It's dirty, man. It's so dirty. Like it's bad. Like we be at work like with our jaws to the floor, like. Wow. He's like, yeah, like, and it's just a normal thing to him for us to give these stories in like intense detail and like straight truth. And you can tell when somebody's telling a story, like, yo, this is just real.
That's some deep stuff. I don't even.
He the way he laid it out is from Cuba, but the way he laid it out, he goes, we just recently got cell phones, And he goes like, not everybody still like has a cell phone. Like you got to be like a high profile person out there to really like have a cell phone and shit like that. He goes, but what do you think people are doing out there? He was like, they're bored. You know?
Yeah. No, and you know, I get those weird stories from other. I'm just saying, like everybody outside of the states, because here it's a lot of things that I don't understand. But like to
so far removed from that.
Yeah, I exactly. So I don't understand. I don't understand why people would spread a rumor like that. Like I don't understand that.
And
like,
then to
rumors.
make it like they're like DogMa.
DogMa, see,
It's
it's
like
a DogMa episode for real.
It's like for real. It's like they're spreading it like it's the absolute truth.
Yeah.
Like this is it.
What is
Set
it?
of rules and principles that's just like just true.
Do you think we should get rid of the internet because of this? We cancel everybody.
No, they
No,
bestiality videos been out there forever.
I know, man. It's
There's
so
girls
terrible.
having sex with horses. Let's be honest.
That's been around
Horses is getting
since
some. They're
back
getting some
in
of
the
that
day.
wop. Horses getting some of that wop.
That I don't know how we got to this. We're getting too deep with that. All right.
It's terrible. It's
Time
terrible.
to change the subject.
Yeah, but no. I mean, you let people do what they do. It's a smear campaign against a black man who's telling the truth about ownership.
Do you think it's because of him jumping off the platform and moving on to
That's part of the
better
reason, but
things?
it's like they're trying to smear the image of him.
Yeah.
And I mean, what better way to do that than talk about a dog, especially with like his white audience? You know, like,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but the dog's life, actually, I guess, matters more than black man's life in America.
And I think
It's
that
fucked up.
it's so messed up to spread lies and rumors about people that are actually trying to push the envelope, try to make change. You know
And
what
he
I'm saying?
lost his dog, didn't he?
I think he did.
Yeah,
I think
he lost his
there was
dog.
something
It's
about
sad.
that. But
They'd like attack him that way. Like, it's pretty bad.
yeah.
Pretty bad. But you know what? It's just hate. And if
Hate
people
is
ain't
hate.
hating, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, half the time when
You
it's
gotta be doing something
when you
wrong.
got
People ain't
that
hating out
much of people talking about you like that, it might be that you're doing something right, and obviously they're hating on you, so they don't want you to progress, you know. And you know he making the best for himself and his crew, you know, like it's moving on to better things, and everybody else wants to steal your ideas or your image and profit off of that. It's just, and then on top of that, hate on yourself. It's like tear you down. Like it's just a very sad situation. Anyway, off to
Let that man eat. Yeah,
Yeah, let
that
him
man
eat.
Yeah.
let us
that man
eat. Let's all love each other.
Speaking of, I'm about to
again.
eat like a dog right
He-
now.
He's about to eat dirty.
I'm about to eat dirty, man. I made ribs
Alright.
tonight, so you know
So-
I got a bone on my. I'm about to fuck that shit.
We gonna eat that up.
Yeah, it's going down.
All right.
Mac and cheese. I made mac and cheese. Some
This
baked
is
beans,
what was it? What
ribs,
it's
potato salad.
goodwill. What?
Good meal will.
Good
It's
meal
dirty.
will.
It's dirty. It's dirty.
Dirty. We'll leave it at that.
Dirty.
All right. So we're gonna play some of your stuff.
Fuck with your boy.
Yes. Keep it locked. Subscribe. Like.
Fuck with your boy.